Yo, 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 yo. It's your man Shawn P with my homie.
Ripper Parlay, baby.
Yeah. And it's Friday night. It's May 3rd. You know what I mean? Cinco de Mayo weekend. And guess what? Guess what, Rip Dog?
What's that?
They coming late night from the attic, man. You know, we getting lit in this bitch. You know what I mean?
Always in this motherfucker.
Yeah. He drinking.
Live from the motherfucking
What you drinking on, Rip Dog?
Cletus.
Hey, he drinking on Cletus. I had a little bud. I switched up, man. You know what I mean? I usually drink Cletus with my homie Rip Dog, man. Off top.
It's always Cletus. And look here. If any of you Cletus makers see this right here.
Yeah, they see this. We need it. Hey,
I need some of that.
Hey, we'll advertise it. We've been advertising and everything like that. We love it.
Love it.
So some of the purest, some of the greatest beer to drink, most refreshing beer to drink. You know what I mean?
From the Rockies to the good cold
you
mountain
need
water,
y'all,
crisp.
We need y'all to sponsor us a little bit on this. Sponsor us a little bit on this podcast, but we'll get there. You know what I mean? Eventually, we just gotta pick up. People listening to us and fucking with us. You know what I mean? So
hey, I like to shout out my kinfolk down in New Orleans. Lil D, what's happening with it? Yeah.
Shout out. You know what I mean? And I'm going to shout out to y'all, anybody that's listened, anybody that liked and subscribed over the past month since we started, a couple months since we started this or whatever. Man, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we trying to continue to love. We trying to keep it going, man. We just need y'all to keep on supporting us. And we'll keep on coming with y'all different ways, man. We're just getting up off the ground. You know what I mean?
Look. C-Bus.
It's about time for some of that Cletus.
Man, yeah. C-Bus. Look here, man. We appreciate it. We, like my partner said, we hadn't been doing this long, but C-Bus, man, come on in it. Come on
y'all.
in it.
You know what I mean?
Come on in it.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? We done got some feedback.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of it.
Yeah.
From people that we run into a lot, but we like to get that random feedback from a lot of other people that might be listening. So we need that support. You got an FTA from the attic, and now we're on YouTube under that name. Well, the first part of the name is FTA, and the second part is All Skull.
Yes, sir.
So, capital letters FTA, All Skull, ALLSKALL, because it's not spelled All Skull, it's spelled All Skull. So, FTA space, ALLSKALL, and our graphic is the profile picture, so you better see us. You know what I mean? So
for real.
So just fuck with us. You know what I mean? Everyday hardworking brothers. We ain't rich. We ain't trying to give you from a rich person perspective. We're gonna give you from a person that people that have families and everything else like that. You know what
common man.
The common man.
You know what I'm saying, man? And the common woman. We ain't gonna leave you female.
Yeah, we never gonna leave
you
my
felines
our women out, our ladies out. Oh, never leave ladies out. We love our ladies.
Never.
Respect our ladies, all ethnicities and all colors. I'm sorry.
For real.
We're stumbling and bumbling.
It's
but today,
good.
with this episode, Rip Dog, you know what I mean? We're gonna get into a little, since we're about to smoke. Matter of fact, Rip Dog, light this up. Go ahead, like that little thing.
Little Skeeter.
Yeah, a little Skeeter real quick. We're going to get into our favorite weed strands. We're going to talk about a little marijuana, our favorite weed strands. We're going to try to be as brief as possible because I know every time I say that, we go an hour. And I'll be trying to go less than that a lot of times, but we'll just be getting into it.
Look, the little feedback we got, the people say the podcast is funny. Later on, we going to come with a little, almost like a little acronym called Skeeter U.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a little segment on that called Skeeter U. We're gonna have it every night on a late night one though, because the main ones we try to tackle the main regular FTA from the Attic podcast. We try to tackle things that's more appropriate throughout the week. Throughout the week you kind of take things more serious. You can't really get turned up as much typically, so you try to keep it like that during the week. But in these late nights, it's no telling what we talk about. It's no telling.
Look here, Ghana. Me and you, we don't turn up. We turn off the damn hater lights.
Oh man, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? We turn off the hater lights. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, you definitely gotta kill that. I mean, I ain't never been worried about no hate. I love it.
Man,
love
everybody who got cool vibes, man, it's a cool show.
it.
We not negative, but we gonna be funny as a
Oh yeah,
motherfucker, though.
we gonna give it to you exactly how we supposed to give it to you. From just real from our soul and stuff like that. We ain't fabricating really too much of shit, especially on this episode
And please
from the late
comment.
night addict
Please comment.
late night
You know what I'm
late
talking
night
about?
addict. You know
Man,
what I
tell
mean?
them what we gonna talk about tonight,
Yo,
bro.
I already told them the first one's gonna be about our favorite weed strands, but the second one's gonna be talk about police encounters. I mean, I had a few of them as a younger guy and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We'll elaborate on that a little later, and then right after that, we're gonna get into the more behind the doors type
Goddamn.
of thing. You know what I mean?
Teddy Pendergrass. Turn off the lights.
So when I say that, we're gonna get into like what type of lingerie you like to see your woman. Say if you you met a woman, she try to get all fancy for you in the bedroom. What type of lingerie you like to see her in? You know what I mean? What's your flavor when it comes to that? You know what I mean?
Man,
I already know it's gonna be
you
similar.
start some shit
you know what
now.
I mean? I feel like
Ooh,
I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about it. I mean, I love it, but I'm gonna tell y'all.
Shit,
I'm gonna
you.
tell y'all how I feel about it. I love it,
Me.
but I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about the lingerie. You know what I mean? I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Love it.
It's gonna be a little controversial. We need y'all to engage in this as well.
I'm telling you.
Hey, fellas, step in, comment. If any fellas is listening to it, ladies, feel free to comment. You know, it could be vice versa. I mean, I ain't really trying to hear too much about. I'm not trying to limit it to anybody commenting or.
And look here, my dog. Don't come in here with this weird ass stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Cause we keeping everything kind of liberal. We don't want no weird ass bullshit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But hey, I'm not. As long as it don't come with nothing wild, I don't mind. I'm not going to really engage in those wild type of conversations, and I'm not going to limit it to any. I'm not limited to no particular crowd commenting. I mean, it's just how you feel about your lover. It's not man, woman, whatever. Your lover's your lover. We're not discriminating at all. We'll never discriminate. Feel free, anybody to comment.
Respect.
So we just want to hear your perspective, and I mean, we can engage in that way, and we'll mention these comments on our episodes. I promise. We get that support. We're just getting off the ground, so you already know how we get.
And we all the way fucking live from the attic, goddamn.
Yeah, we from the attic, FTA, man, from the attic. So we got into the little lingerie thing, the preference. Once we get past that, it's gonna lead us right into talking about how long. And this is where everybody really got to comment and engage in this one, because I know it's a lot of opinions when it comes to that. So how long is appropriate for oral sex with your partner after it ain't that good old lingerie?
God.
You know what I mean? Well, we get into it behind. It's a little personal, but hey, we all grown. This is it's from late night from the attic. We got the red lights on a little bit. You know what I mean? We just over here trying to engage and get different perspectives from certain grown people's point of view. You know what I mean?
I gotta take a drink on that.
I should say opinions from grown people's point of view.
I gotta take a drink on that.
So we're gonna get into that. In the last and final topic, we're gonna get a little bit more serious, because we're men. We're everyday men that work every day. Got families,
That's true.
kids we gotta take care of and stuff like that.
That's true.
So I know I'm a real dude. I know you're a real dude yourself, a real nigga, what a lot of people like to say. So
yeah, country ass nigga.
the last topic is going to be about what does a real man. Well, what should a real man have to bring to the table if they meet a woman? What should a real man I don't want to say possess, but what should a real man just in his tool belt have, like what can he bring to the table? What should he be able to bring to the table just being a real nigga? You know what I mean?
Well, I think if you gonna do that, oh, okay, we got the thing right here. If you gonna do that like that, Playboy, sometimes we as men, we overindulge on shit, and we shouldn't overindulge and put shit on the table that can be used. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of touchy subject, and
We'll get into
I
it. This is just
love
the
it.
intro. This is just the
I
intro. You
love
know what
it.
I mean? Yeah.
I love
So
it.
what should
Man, look,
that's how we're gonna go out on that last little topic.
man,
And we're gonna try to keep it as brief as possible. I
man,
promise you. You know what I mean?
man.
So
Ooh,
yeah.
yes, sir,
So y'all
man.
know y'all got it from the attic. I'm Shawn P. Gunner. You know what I mean? We about to take this intro break. This song is from Black King Days. Rain. Shout out to my bandmates on this song. It's shit called Rain. It's a strip club type song. Like I said, it's Friday night. We getting loose on this a little bit. Me and Rip Dog drinking on that. What you call it, Rip?
Man, it Cletus right
That
here,
Cletus.
man.
We drinking on that
Look
Cletus.
here, man. Look, shout out to my nigga. I ain't know you, but I listen to you. R.I.P. Shorty Law.
Let's get it. R.I.P. Hey, I fuck with it. So, yeah. We about to take this little intro break. Song is called Rain. Something I did in my younger days when I was in a band called Black Kings. It was more conscious rappers. So this is more of a explicit song, like one of the only ones we had back then. And it's also a bookmark that kind of marked the engineering I did back then for the group. I learned a lot of things since then. This song, it's a good song, but as I listen to it, I can go back and engineer it again, but I don't want to go back and engineer it because it's a bookmark on how much I learned since then.
Man, you better do some, player.
Hey, I'm going to leave it where it is, but I hope y'all like it. This is old, like 6 to 7 years ago or close to it. It's called Rain. It's more of a strip club type song, but you know I got them all day, Rip Dog. You got it from the attic? Let's get it.
We're about to make rain in the strip club. Go ahead, mama, shake that big butt. Throwing these dollars, make you do the split. Show the presidents what you're working with. She don't need a nigga for a thing, yeah. Who you fucking with? She said Black Kings, yeah. Shake what your mama gave you for the bankroll. We're about to make it rain at the strip club.
Move that big booty, goddamn, baby, make it shake. Ass so fluffy, call it Sonic Milkshake. Stripper nickname Ricky, but these bands will make it late. So much cash up on the floor, you gonna need a fucking rate. Just bust it down, fuck all the hate. You want a real nigga, baby, you got taste. Raining bands on your head, I call it face to face. If niggas get to hating, man, I'm gonna catch a case. Black Kings, we the bad women's taste. Got twine on the beat and it would never go to waste. A little mascara, high heels with the lace. Baby looking like a meal and I gotta get a taste. Goddamn, she got a little teeny waist. She known around the club, niggas call her Cupcake. Got me contemplating if the ass is real or fake. Then she straight clap that ass for a real nigga's sake, yeah.
We're about to make rain in the strip club. Go ahead, mama, shake that big butt. Throwing these dollars, make you do the split.
Yo, we back from that break. That song was called Rain with your boy P. Gunner. That was a Black King song. You only heard my portion of the song. It was two other people on there. Shout out to them, my homeboys, Infinite and Kumo Tada. You know, that's my homeboys for life, no matter what. You know what I mean? So we back. We gonna get into these little segment, little things. Ain't that right, Rip Dog?
That's true. You know what I'm talking about. Look here, man. It's some real things gonna be said tonight, baby. I'm telling you. Look here, man. The truth is gonna come out. Please send them comments. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot them
We
through.
gonna
Shoot them through.
thrive
Shoot
on
them
all
through.
that, you know.
You
For
know what I
real.
mean? And
For real.
so that's gonna lead us right to our first one, man. You know, since we over here getting turned up, we drinking on the Cletus. You know what I mean? And we smoking. You know what I mean? We actually need to roll up more.
Back
But
up.
you know what I mean? But we'll get to that rolling up part here shortly.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about our favorite strands to smoke. You know, everybody that encounters in the devil's lettuce, as some people might call it.
Man, ain't nothing devilish about it, bro.
I know. But you know, man, we gonna talk about our favorite strands, man. I'm gonna start with you, Rip Dog. What's your favorite type to smoke, man? Like what? You know, nowadays some people sell it. They don't really have a particular name for it or nothing like that.
Man, they put a name on any guy.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you really can't, you know, unless it come from a dispensary or something like that.
No, you know, you still got some stand up, you know what I'm saying, players out here and holding it in the road, you know what I'm saying? But man, I hadn't found this certain strand since I left home and when I was in my second home. My second home is Tampa, Florida. Shout out to God damn it, 813.
Hey, big shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
Tampa, Florida, because I definitely love being down in that city. They have a great nightlife to offer. Everything you need is down there. You know what I mean?
And look here,
The
and
only
look
thing,
here.
not to cut you off, the only thing I do is legalize marijuana.
Hey, Tampa is a good place to go, man. I'm glad, you know, you discovered some things, you know, and I told you about some things. So, you know, I'm glad of that. That's why I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
man.
for sure, man. We enjoyed it together. We went down there a couple years ago. We had a good time. We had a blast. You know, Rip Dog, that's the second home, and now it's my second home as well. So
Man, it is.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? From New Tampa, you know what I'm saying, to goddamn it, Waters in Armenia. Yeah.
Not to
That's
throw
me.
not to throw you off with what you were saying about the strand thing though.
Oh man, look here, man. I hadn't had this strand since I left Tampa and the crib. Shout out to the yard, from Midwest to the yard. You know what I'm talking about? But
yeah.
my favorite strand is OG T-Rex. Man, that shit so loud. That shit is so loud. Boy, I'm talking about, man, 3 hits off that goddamn blunt.
It's
Bro,
a
you putting that
wrap.
bitch.
Hey, I need something like that. I'll definitely love to try that strain. Is that a sativa or is that like an indica?
Man, it's an indica. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit is loud, man.
That shit gonna knock you out night.
Man, I'm talking about you gonna ride it. You gonna ride it, bro. But it's. I think it's a strand that came from Jamaica, bro. Because that shit so loud, man. If you can, like, if we was here in the attic, you know what I'm saying, and we hit that thing, bro, and you hit that bitch 3 times,
You
and
probably can smell it before you can even.
Man, in the
see
basement
it.
they
Before
gonna
you even-
smell it.
Before you even see it, you probably can smell it.
Man, what? They gonna smell it. You know what I'm saying? It's so fucking loud, but
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, for me, man, mine's is, you know, I'm more of a indica, man. I like that body type of high. You know, I wouldn't recommend doing that before you go to work or anything like that, but I like that body high to where it sets you up. You can relax, watch a movie. You might not make it through the whole movie, you know what I mean? And when it comes to indica, I love that gelato.
hey,
That's my favorite, man.
That's
like,
my
oh, man.
dude, Young
Man, I'm
Dolph.
telling you, man, what?
R.I.P.
That lotto, man. I gotta have some of that, man. That had me over there just in your zone. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
you know, I know the sativa is good for your mind. That's a more of a you be dumb type of high, but I like that too. I like both strands. You know what I mean? Sativa and indicas, but I love some gelato, man. That's
Hey,
one of my. That's what stood out of my mind, I should say. Or that OG.
And nothing wrong with that.
Some-
OG
some-
perk. You know what I'm
some
saying?
of that OG. Yeah. So, you know, that's what it is when it comes to that strange. Y'all can like and comment and subscribe, of course. But comment on what's y'all's favorite strands. What y'all smoking on? You know what I mean? Especially when I went out to Vegas, man. Oh my God! I'm telling you, we got to go to Vegas, G. Cause I'm telling you, they got all the good strands out there, man.
Hey,
I'm
gonna tell you, man. If we go,
third world high.
bruh, we got to stay at least a week when we go.
Man, it's beautiful, man. I'm telling you, like, I like to go in the fall time. That's the best time for me. It ain't too hot. Cause summertime is just the index is just way too much, man.
Well, you know I'm from the South, baby. It don't fucking matter
Oh,
to
nah,
me.
it's a different type of climate out there,
Hey,
bro.
it
It's
don't
that dry.
matter to
It's
me.
that dry, bro.
Bruh,
I don't think you want none of that.
man,
You know,
it
you
don't.
ain't gonna be able to kick it the same way, man. We like to we can't be drinking on Cletuses in that heat, man.
Man, when the sun go down, man, look here, man.
The sun's down, it's 90 degrees at night. It's
Hey, it's like that at Mississippi, bro.
Oh,
Backyard, Jack.
Shout out to the sip, man. I love the sip, man. Shout out to the sip
Man.
off top, man. I love
Shady
the sip.
Oaks, baby.
Yeah, shout them out. Shout them
You
all
know
out.
what I'm talking
Rip
about?
Dog.
Shady Oaks, from the yard to the yard, baby. JSU, I told y'all. SOP 95, baby. Look,
Shout out to Meridian, Mississippi. My
You know
auntie
what I'm
and
talking
my
about?
family lives there. We reside
all
there.
the coast, man. Man, look. Bruh, back home, it's a little hospitable, but you know, it's a little reckless there now, too. You know, it's all about where you go and who you know.
Tell you, when it comes
But-
to weed, though, man.
Oh,
Rip,
man.
we gotta go to Vegas, bro. We gotta
Are
go
we
there
gonna
and
do
get
that?
some of that. Hit them dispensaries.
We
down
gonna
there,
do
man.
that?
That's the highest I've ever been in my life. I've been smoking weed for a long time. You
We
know what
gonna
I
do
mean?
that, man.
So,
We do that, man. We gonna
yeah.
do the podcast from that thing too, bro.
Oh yeah, I could bring it with me. I got a laptop right there. You see it down there?
Bro,
You
we
know what I
gonna
mean?
do
We
that
can do
too,
all that.
man.
You know, man. Bring, we do it from my phone, either one, or our phones, or whatever. We do a little Zoom meeting or something like that. But we're gonna get to this next little question, man. It's gonna get a little controversial a little bit because everybody controversial because everybody, at least from where I come from and where you come from, I ain't rich. I ain't never had a silver spoon in my mouth. I ain't never been, totally super wealthy or anything like that. So living in the hood, growing up in the hood, man, I done sat back and had some encounters with the police. So we don't get into that right now. You know what I mean? If you could think of one, just if it could be, if it was right or wrong or just profiling or something like that. Like, have you had a situation you been profiled or anything, Rip Dog?
Man, hell yeah, man. Look, man, I had got this job at this hibachi restaurant.
Oh man,
You know what I'm saying?
don't tell me it was at work, man.
Man, look.
Don't tell me it was at work.
So man, I had just moved there. Look, the owner, he owned like 12 more restaurants from Hoover, Alabama. I think he had like one up toward this way. You know what I'm saying?
This does include the police, right?
For
Oh
real,
God, man! I want to hear this,
for
please.
real,
I want to
man,
hear
look.
this one, man. Come on.
Man, I was in Daphne, Alabama, bro. Daphne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And where I stayed in like a $500,000 to $1 million community because he put us up. He put me and all his top chefs in a chef house. So, when I was in this community, man, it was only 3 black families in that neighborhood. And when I say black, I mean included in chef house because it wasn't nothing but minorities in there.
Oh
You know what I'm
wow,
saying?
yeah. I already know, man.
So-
They got them here too, man. They got the same type of population separated.
Man, look, on the 3rd day when I moved there, the assistant general manager was like, hey, Ripper, man, look here, man, we gonna go in here. We gonna go to Fort Lauderdale, man. We gonna Fort Walton Beach, man. We gonna do it. I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? I know you been. He was Haitian. I know you from Mississippi, man. They ain't got that type of shit. But come on,
Yeah.
take the keys to the truck, man. Drive the truck, man. Go get changed up and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm riding. So on my way to the crib, man, it's this long ass, dark ass fucking street, like some goddamn it, wrong turn type shit.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Some wrong turn type shit.
Man.
So I get to the crib, man. I'm
Damn,
serious,
man.
but it's like a neighborhood within a neighborhood, bro. So I had to go behind one gate, and then I had to go through another gate. So these, I'm sorry, but I have to use this. These cocksuckers, they posted, so they see me
Yeah.
go in. I go in, I change my shit. I'm fly as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I come back out. And at the same time, I was supposed to be meeting my new roommate, and he was Vietnamese. Shout out to Hung Bui, you know what I'm saying? He got his little restaurant there in Kansas City, nice little sushi chef, you know what I'm saying? Bruh. But anyway, I'm leaving out to go catch up with them back at the restaurant. So on my way back to the restaurant, leave out the community, they pulled me over talking about my tag lights wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any tag lights. So I hit the phone, called the Haitian motherfucker who owned the motherfucking truck and told him, hey, man, these motherfuckers done pulled me over. Talking about ain't no tag light. He like, what? Man, that shit legit. Hold on, man. We on our
wow.
way. Now, mind you, the restaurant is like 5 minutes around the corner.
Yeah.
Bro, when they got there, he pulled up. My general manager pulled up and everything. You know what I'm saying? So they already knew what it was. It was that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Alabama.
Yeah. Oh, man.
People, Gulf Shores is cool. But you got to go through Loxley, Alabama to get to Gulf Shores. And if you are the same type of flavor that I am, man, you better do what it say on that damn sign or they gonna fuck with you. And I'm telling you, don't be 5, 6 deep either. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause the party is on the opposite. You gotta go through that bullshit to get to the happiness.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
What
saying?
they do to you though? Like,
Bro,
happened?
what? Man, I showed him my ID that look here, boy, you a long way from home, ain't you?
Oh wow.
Shit.
That's,
Huh?
That's
Bruh.
like old school.
Man,
Like
okay.
a movie type of profiling.
So they gave me a damn ticket. I took my general manager there to the court with me. You know what I'm saying? And she was trying to say, you know, all this, that, and the other, that it was racial profiling. And niggas still had to pay that money. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you know, you don't get out that ticket, man.
No,
I don't
no,
care,
but
I
you
don't
know,
care where you at.
they
That's like they gotta meet that quota.
but they profiled me for the duration that I stayed there. Yeah.
You know that's how they do. You know what I mean? For me, I would go until when I was I got a couple of them. This is the biggest one right here. I actually went to jail because I actually had a warrant back then. I was like, how old was I? Like 19. I was 20 years old. I was 20. I had a warrant for a couple of years, or whatever. I'm not gonna get to why I had a warrant, but I had a warrant for a couple of years when I was from when I was like 18 years old, and I was 20. Me and my best friend, one of my best friends at the time, was trying to get to the Confest, man. I was over Ron's house, you know my brother Ron and stuff like that. And we was barbecuing before we even went there, so I'm like, all right, seasoned up my meat. I done, had everything set up to where it was I was supposed to come back and barbecue. We were supposed to go to the Confest real quick,
Yeah, I
see
know how
what
you
it,
do it.
yeah, see what it was about, and come back. Mind you, I had that warrant that I just mentioned, and we ended up going to the wrong area. My homie was driving. I left my car over at my brother's house. My homie was driving. He got us in the wrong area. We got out the car. Excuse me. It was in a parking lot. We walked through a parking lot. We were thinking I don't know what he was thinking. I'm following him. And it was in like the total wrong spot. And it was a lot of, not to, be controversial, but like it was a lot of Caucasian people. It was some kind of high quality. It's mostly Caucasian people there. Some kind of high quality type of event for, I'm not going to say just for them, but it was just the population. It was mostly Caucasians. You know what I mean? So as we cutting through the parking lot, some nice cars. So people mistaked it by the way I looked and how he looked, that we was actually trying to break into cars and things like that, and which was totally wrong. I've never broken a car in my life, and mind you, I had a warrant on me. So although once we figure out that place wasn't the place we were supposed to be, we had start making our way back to his car. In the middle of us doing that, 2 police cars roll up on us like just sandwiched us in, and I had weed on me. You know what I mean? Like I was like I was no older than 20 years old, and I had a warrant. So, and I had my wallet on me. So they profiled us, called the police on us, and got me hemmed up. Man, I went to jail. The only time in my life I ever went to jail was during that time, and you know what I mean? Like I had a warrant, so of course they found out who I was, and I had weed on me. I told them I had weed on me. They took it from me. So that's the time I got profiled, man. I seriously got profiled. We got profiled, I should say. Because we was just trying to find a... He even showed... That's back when Sidekicks was around. I mean, honestly, this is like no later than 2008. I think it was like 2008. You know what I mean? And Sidekicks was heavy out back then. He even showed the officer where we was trying to go, and by me having a warrant, they let him go, of course, but, yeah. That's when I got profiled. We got profiled for sure. You know what I mean? And then they cussed us out and everything. Like, they came straight to us like, oh, yeah, you're trying to go to conference. You're in a totally different direction. Like, it's like we're, like, known people to break into cars or something. That's how they treated us. And it was definitely nothing like that. I mean, I don't know nobody breaking a car with flip-flops on. Maybe nowadays, but back in 2008, nah. And who's going to do it in broad daylight? So I got profiled heavily on that one. Like, straight up.
Thug.
Yeah. So that was my encounter, man. So, You know, you had your encounter and stuff like that over in Alabama. So we're gonna get to this next next segment of our conversation and everything. And we're gonna get a little bit more personal with y'all. We coming late night for the motherfucking addict.
Motherfucking addict.
FTA Late Night. What y'all talking about?
Oh, this dude done got a gut check. Yeah, you got your lick back there, you my nickel.
Yeah, we over here
He
watching
on the
this
floor,
game too.
boy. I'm talking about
But we
rolling
gonna
like a fish out of water.
We're gonna get to this next segment.
Flapping
man.
around and shit.
We're gonna sit back and talk on this next segment. Come on, Rip. We gotta sit back and we gotta keep it brief, man.
Hey.
So we will get to this next segment. We're gonna sit back and talk about our ladies. I love my ladies. It's a lot of different blends and flavors out there. A lot of people have their own preference on what they need to get and what they need to, to get to. That little itch they can't scratch it, you know what I mean? It's more than just, one type of flavor. So many. You know what I mean?
There is. You know
So
what I'm saying?
when I say that, everybody got the one they picked, they choose and everything. So we're gonna talk about women in the lingerie, the lingerie.
Oh yeah.
Like what type of things?
Get down.
Or the type
get
of
down.
I don't say the type of things. I'm really, my mind's going somewhere else. What type of lingerie?
Bro, you still in Tampa.
I'm still in Tampa, G. I'm still in Tampa. That is so real. Yeah, but however, like, when it comes to your lover, whoever you with, whoever you can envision yourself with, or whatever, whether you like a man, woman, whatever, it's totally up to y'all. But coming from me, I want the type of lingerie. That's this topic right here. What we're gonna talk about is that lingerie in your lover. So, Rip, I'm gonna ask you. First of all, before I even ask you what type of lingerie you like to see your woman in, what type of lady that you like first?
Well, bruh, big, small, little, tall, ripple like them all.
Yeah, that's a good way to. I like that.
You
I like
feel?
that. I like that. I respect it. I respect it.
Man, I'm talking about from a midget, what?
All the way,
All the way up.
He
Amazon.
He love all different blends and everything.
Yeah,
So he's not particularly
But look,
picky.
though.
He's not a picky type of guy.
But
I like
look,
that.
for me to be a short guy, man, you know what I'm saying? I like him 6 foot, and I'm like him 4'3", 4'11". You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Hey,
Ain't
from
nothing wrong with
that to that, bro, I'm with it. You know
what
what I'm
type
saying?
of like? Is there a particular like shade? You know what I mean? Like light skin, dark skin. You know what I mean? Is there like a preference in that?
No.
Okay.
No. But I tell you what.
How about like if it was big, like thick as heck, but with no butt?
You gotta have a little cushion for the pushing.
Because you can't call yourself thick if you ain't got that booty game behind you.
Because sometimes them thighs be hiding and shit. You know what I'm saying? You see, man, you can see a Bo Derek, you know what I'm saying, type thick Amazon, and them curves be in the right place. But when you see that thing from the back, you be like, oh, man, back off.
Honestly, in my opinion, you really can't call yourself a thick chick unless you got some cheeks upon them things. You know what I mean? You gotta have some yams behind them thighs. You gotta leak over a little bit. At least be, not just wide.
I hate to
You gotta
say,
leak over.
but
You know what I mean? Leak over them thighs.
some of our sisters got the white girl old school booty. You know what I'm saying?
It just happened, man. You know what I mean? It just
I
happens.
know,
You know what I mean? It just happens.
I know. And
So what type of Nah, go ahead.
And they try to do what is the BBL? You know what I'm saying? I know, but
Well, you gotta work that BBL out.
you gotta do some squats, baby. You know what I'm saying? Them curves there, but god damn, you know what I'm saying? You got to have some grippage. I like the.
You gotta work that out. I mean, you gotta think about when you get old too.
But look on the
You gotta think about when
lingerie
you get old.
side, man, I like them. A motherfucker with some of them crowdless panties with them little whole shit that hook up on the side. You know what I'm saying? Some old 1970s Ginger Lynn shit.
Oh,
You know
you
what I'm
don't like
saying?
the
From the
fishnets and
porno.
nothing like that?
Man, shit, they come in fishnets too, but you know, them crowdless ones, you for one, you know what I'm saying, when it like that, you ain't got to worry about putting it, you can go straight to action, goddamn it. You got
You got the little
action.
split between.
Boy, I'm talking about there's nothing in between. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
you got those straps going up
Yeah,
like that. I
you
didn't
know
talk
what I'm
about.
saying,
I call that
man.
the Tomb Raider.
Ooh, goddamn, you finna raid a tomb, goddamn it. Shit, I'm finna eat some witch meat. You know what I'm talking about? Goddamn it. You feel me?
Hey, for me, man, like, I asked you your favorite type. Mine's, I like them all too. I mean, I like all type of different ladies. I do have a particular preference. You gotta be like slim with it. You know what I mean, with a little curves where they need to be. For the lingerie part, man, it just depends on the skin tone. Like, I feel like
No, man, it got to be the curves, cause
the curves too. That's what I say. All the chicks I like is gotta have curves.
you know what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Gotta have some curve to them. You know what I mean? Whether they thick or skinny, but
Skin
my
tone
preference
don't
is
matter,
skinnier.
bro. Skin tone
more-
don't matter.
I'm talking about for certain type of lingerie. I'm talking about the color. I should have made that more clear. The color.
Nah. See, you finna make some females mad because you got some shiny chocolate ass, smooth,
Man,
milk
listen, I don't want to
dud
see no
ass
dark skin.
motherfucking-
I don't want to see no dark skinned woman in no damn neon green nothing. You know what I mean? Gonna be like we in a goddamn techno club or some shit like that.
I have, bro, and goddamn it, that's
I
another
want to see a
topic.
little red on some. I mean, dark skin, you see a little red on them, but
Man,
the
that
light
lime
skin,
green, that
light skins look good in.
everything.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Come on now.
Don't
Red bone.
let me hang. You right?
What? I ain't gonna leave you hanging. Red bone. Goddamn it, shit. I'm Jody.
Yeah, you right.
Goddamn it.
It's messed up because I'm dark skinned, and it's like we only look right in certain things. So light skins can get away with a lot, but
That's true.
they all sensitive.
But you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna tell you this. Nah. They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And some old school players say that the dark skin of the woman you would catch hell, but I don't think so. I think
Oh yeah, it is.
I think
it's
that
the other way
red
around.
bone-
Yeah.
Ooh,
Hey,
boy, you gonna
I'm with
catch
you on
hell
that,
with
big
that
dog. I'm with you on
motherfucker
that,
there.
G.
Man,
Well, I'm with you on that,
it's
G.
all up.
I'm with you on that, G. Off
You know what I'm
top,
saying?
that is
Some
true.
of 'em- some
But
of
you
'em
know,
not,
it's
but-
just
Man,
just something about it, though.
I
You know what I
know
mean?
it.
It's just something about it. But
Boy.
dark skinned women look good in a lot of things too. You know what I mean? So
Ooh,
I mean, in my day, I had it both ways. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
I already know, G. So all right, we're gonna get to this next section. You know what I mean? Which is really gonna get way more behind the closed doors, G. Like I mean, and y'all got to engage in this one, men, females. All y'all engage into give your opinion. We will mention it out on the next episode from the Late Night podcast, and we in the attic, FTA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long do you think is appropriate for oral sex? You know what I mean? How long is, you think it's appropriate? It's maybe some people may be like 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Some people might be just might taste it a little bit or whatever. You know what I mean?
You better get your shit together.
Okay, so that's where everybody else can engage in. Let us know. I mean, your opinion. But from us, we on the stage right now. We gonna let y'all know our opinion. You know what I mean? So Rip Dog, Rip Deezy, Parlay Ripper, or Ripper Parlay. You know what I mean? What's your duration of time when it comes to licking that box? You know what I mean? You just straight get nasty with it to where you smelling that top lip
Hey,
on the way home.
It all depends what alter ego I'ma have that night.
Oh shit! He gonna get schizophrenic with it.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
gonna get schizo with it.
'Cause
Okay,
you know-
Rip Dog, go ahead, Rip.
Either I'm gonna be the porno guy, or I'm gonna be, goddamn it, Ripper Parlay. You know what I'm saying? But if you get the porno guy, oh shit, it ain't no time limit. I'm gonna eat that thing till you, when you get that first nut, and you start, especially when you start pushing that head
talking
down.
about flubbing like a
Yeah,
fish.
motherfucker be like, start fighting.
Start fighting you and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Then I knew I know.
You accomplished what you
My
needed to
job is
accomplish.
done.
Yeah.
But when I go to war between that Wish Me factory, I'm going to have my boots and my galoshes on. Boy, I'm talking about I'm the plumber. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, straight. You say ready to dig it out, post-hole digger.
Man, what?
You know what I mean?
What?
I already know about that. You know, try to get to them guts.
But see, the thing of it is see, some men, you know, they got different type of fetishes. See, I love squirters. If you squirt, oh god damn it, I'm down with you. Don't get me wrong, I love my
creamers. I had a couple of those
too.
in my heyday. I had a
You know
couple
what
of,
I'm
I mean, you gotta get all the way naked for them, man. You know what I mean? Because they make too much of a mess. Ain't no such thing as putting your
towel, my nigga.
Ain't no such thing as putting your dick through
Throw
the
the
hole in
towel
your
in.
boxers. You know what I mean?
Hell
no.
no.
You gotta get all the way naked, all the way down to the
Man.
socks. Because if you standing up,
Nigga,
laying down,
what-
whatever, it's gonna make a
what-
mess.
What did Cleo tell you? Old lady told him, you ain't doing nothing if you ain't standing up in it.
Hey, man.
Johnny Taylor
Shit,
told you
hey,
shit.
For me, man, excuse me. But for me, man, like honestly, I think like long enough is however long it take. You know what I mean? However long it take, G. Like different, women are different.
That's true.
Some women don't take as long. Some women take a little longer.
But if you know what you're doing.
Oh, for sure. This shouldn't. But nah, you'd be surprised, man. You got them folks out here that like just play with themselves and have a high sex drive.
Bro, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn about that high sex drive. Nigga, if you spell them alphabets out, she gon' nut.
True.
Alright.
M-U-T. But, or C-U-M, whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But honestly, man, like, by, getting in between that box, how you doing it, and just, being very particular on a spots, you kind of test it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, she like to whirly side to side, you know what I mean? Or she like that suck action, that suck and pluck.
But then,
you know what I mean? That's what I call it, suck and pluck.
But then you got those that like to be fingered and sucked. You see what
But
I'm
a lot of
saying?
times, I'll say like 98.3% of women, after a certain point, they want to get fucked.
You goddamn
I mean,
right.
They want to get that. They want to get that thing.
They want some meat.
Because you just preheating the oven. But however, like for me, how long it takes is for me until they get a nut. They gotta get it. They gotta come first. They gotta let it. They gotta let it rip.
Oh, you gotta
know
get
what
that
I mean?
thing wet
They
so
gotta let
you
it-
won't be
yeah.
feeling the Sahara Desert, goddamn it, shit.
Nah, I mean, a lot of times, man, if you doing it right, man, you should never feel that. But
Hell
no.
no.
When them legs get to shaking and all that.
If you
you
feeling
there.
the Sahara, goddamn it, it's a problem.
Like you said earlier, man, like
It's a
when you
problem.
start pushing your head away, that's like they ready. That's when they ready. Like, they ready to submit down to whatever position you want, how you want me. You know what I mean?
They give
Like,
you them
real shit.
eyes. Remember I said this in the first podcast. They give you them eyes, then the woo get to going on. You know what I'm saying? Shit, got you. You know what I'm talking about?
Off top. Yeah, that's how it
it's-
is for me, man. That's like my particular type. You said your particular type, and how long it should take is we both agreed upon when they get that nut off. Because ain't nothing better. Women, depending on the lady, some of them probably could tap out after you make them come. They want to take a little break, but a lot of them, more than not, they want to get pounded, dog.
Hey, see, that's when you got to build. You got to flex that muscle.
You gotta
Go
put it up.
in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm talking about hard in the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you got to.
You know
man.
what I'm talking about?
I'm more of a pleaser.
Cause see, why she and then the thing of it is, if you talk shit to her, my niggas,
Oh, it's just a different zone.
boy.
It's just a different zone.
man,
Your mind
talk
being.
shit to your lady when you pounding her
Oh yeah,
ass
it's a
from the
different
back.
zone your mind being during that process, man. Like this is just y'all. That's why they say making love.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Y'all
Hey.
exchanging souls at a certain point because, I mean, it's like a pheromone. You can smell the sex in
Hey.
there when niggas got them fucking. You know what I mean?
You know how when you swimming in the pool, you go above the water, you come up. Hey, talk that. Oh, shit.
From
Fumble.
the attic. From the attic.
Fumble.
My
Hey,
bad,
talk
we had
that
a
shit
little-
when you go up and breathe. Goddamn it, yeah. You like talk shit to her ass, going back to your
Hey,
shit.
you got to, man.
Hey,
You
Marv
got to.
C said the better,
And
my
a
nigga.
lot of times, when couples get into it and stuff like that, they call it makeup sex. That's because they both love each other, and then it just make it more spicy, a little bit of makeup, be a little bit more
But see,
aggression. Could be a bit more aggression. When it
You
comes to
you
it,
touching
know what I mean?
another topic.
I know. I ain't gonna get into it.
You
No,
know what
we
I'm
already
saying? Because
gave.
that makeup says,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
so for some, it might not be, you know what I'm saying, that 6 hours later. Just say you put up the front 6 hours later. Oh, you banging this shit out your lady. No, it might not work like that. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on what it is. If it's something stupid, y'all can work through it. And that makeup sex definitely gonna hit harder. Like, what was you saying? You might start mentioning in the middle of you actually dogging it out. Like, what you talk about? I told you.
Wait a minute. No, see, before you
gotta-
do that, see, you got to do what was the in Eyes Wide Shut? You remember when Tom Cruise grabbed Nicole Kidman and pushed her ass out that wall? Look, motherfucker, you talking about? You gotta
that aggression. You putting your
Hey,
man.
hey.
That's when the prickliness of your beard should be on her neck as you talking in her ear.
I
You
ain't
feel
trying to
the
hear
damn-
that bullshit no more.
Yeah,
I'm
you
talking
feel
your
your
shit
beard.
to me
She's
like that.
"Ooh," and
You,
just-
boom.
And she giving her body straight to you.
You
She
talking
just,
about-
you have it.
Oh,
Just
Cletus.
have
Oh,
it.
Cletus. You pull that motherfucker dress up from behind you. Yeah, I'm finna
I
rail
want
your
one of these-
motherfucker.
Hey, could we get one of these Cletuses, man?
Man, shit. Go
Coming live late night
you
from the
talking about? We
attic, you know what I
drinking
mean? FTA, I said LTA. Well, it really is LFTA.
Hey,
Live from the attic.
bro, from the motherfucking attic.
LNFTA. Late night from the attic.
Look.
Let's get it. But we're going to get to this last and final topic.
Yes,
We're
sir.
trying to keep it brief, man.
It's funny, though.
Hey, every time me and Rip Parlay get together, you already know we always try to do our thing for y'all. And please like and subscribe and keep on supporting us. Because I'm noticing a little bit of growth.
Kyrie
for the time.
blocked his motherfucking ass.
We watching this game down here, or up here, live from the attic.
Yeah,
FTA,
yeah.
not totally live, but by the time y'all hear it, hey, we feel live to us. How about that? But by the time y'all hear it, it's gonna be tomorrow. So I'm gonna put it up on tomorrow. It'll be May 4th, a day before Cinco de Mayo.
What?
What you doing for Cinco de Mayo, Rip? But I ain't trying to extend it too long, but
Bro, I'm gonna try to make an extendo and drink some Corona Premiums. That's the only day that I fuck off on my Cletus.
Yeah.
But-
Hey, you know what? Shout out to all the Hispanic people, man. They're beautiful people. The whole culture, everything
Real.
are beautiful. Is beautiful. I love it. I went to the Latino Fest last year here. It was, man.
Hola, niña. Hola,
Love
niños.
the culture. Love everything about it. Shout out to Cinco de Mayo.
You know it.
You know what I mean?
And bend that elbow for us, dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Gotta bend that mug.
You
But
hear that
we gonna
motherfucking
get to
top
this
pop.
we gonna get to this last segment.
Man, get to it.
Man,
You know what I'm talking
I've been over
about?
here prolonging it.
Yeah.
I'm over here getting lit.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, man. Put y'all's blunts in the motherfucking air.
You know what I'm talking
Y'all
about.
drink in the motherfucking air. If you worked all week and y'all got the time to listen to this, you know what I mean? It's the Common Man's and Woman's podcast. Man,
Hey.
fuck with us, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
We giving it to y'all live.
For real.
Real.
And we gonna tackle everything that you commented about. You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
do
For
it. We
real.
gotta do it.
And we gonna let everybody know who commented on some shit that's real. Hey, we gonna send that shout out to you for real.
Mad love, man. We trying to keep it coming to y'all. We ain't giving up on this, man. You already know what it be like. But saying that, you know what I mean? All that real dope we just spit. We're going to get to this last little segment. And this is more towards the fellas. For the real niggas. You know what I mean? I would say that for the real niggas, for the real fellas, the real man, whatever you want to call it. To me, nigga is nothing but a slander type of word a little bit. You know what I mean? But everybody can relate to it. But what should a real man, real nigga, whatever you want to call it, bring to the table in the household? You mean a lady? If you're a man that like the man, or whatever you like. It's all open to everybody commenting. But if you a real nigga, if you the man, you playing the man role and shit like that, what should you bring to the table? Like, honestly, and definitely better be productive. If you gonna comment, you know what I mean? Better be productive your goddamn self too. You know
Well,
what I mean?
for one, truth.
Got a hole in my lip. I done spilled a little bit of
Out now.
Cletus, man. God
People
damn.
all over the world join hands.
And collected Cletus.
You know what I'm talking about?
Put it up under my lip.
Hey, but for one, true. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, compromise.
Facts.
Third,
Facts.
love. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta love the person you with.
I like that approach you went with it. You ain't just go with material shit.
You know what I'm saying? Stability.
That's what I'm talking about, G.
You feel me? You know.
Yeah. As a man, you definitely gotta have that stability. You gotta lead by example, man. It ain't always about being a breadwinner. A lot of people mistaking that a lot of times and thinking they gotta be this man and I gotta bring them more money than the other person. It's
No,
a pride thing because people get caught up in their pride. You know that.
But you gotta help me. And that's another topic.
Facts.
A lot of people of our peers, I'm gonna
Facts.
say my peers, your peers, and younger, don't understand that. And they just jump into
I already knew he was getting to.
situations
Yep.
and fuck shit up. And then it creates a problem with loyalty.
True.
You know
True.
what I'm saying? So,
You know, that pride gets you caught up with the things you should bring to the table.
you know.
You know what I mean? It ain't gotta be like about money. Yeah, it's not about money, man. More or less, like you said, stability, being an example, playing your role as a contributor inside your household. You know what I mean? Like just playing that role, man. You know what I mean? Like it ain't about money. It's just about how you work with that person. It's just the intangibles of certain things that you can bring too.
Well, you should be able to come as one. I remember I was talking to somebody about when you get married. You know, when you get married, that's a ritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a ritual unto God because when you make that decision to do that, you become as one. So you got to talk to that woman. You got to compromise with that woman. And you got to be truthful with that woman.
You definitely
You know what
gotta
I'm
be as
saying?
one, and truth and communication is two of the important things. I've been married before.
Because
so
that's the only thing that's going to keep everything stable.
yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? And when you have a stable home, really, everybody always say, happy wife, happy life.
Life, yeah,
When you have a stable one, a stable home,
yeah,
you have a happy wife.
yeah. I mean,
Stable life.
as long as y'all, you know, us men, we're a habit of a routine. As long as you like you and your woman and whoever you with, can have that type of communication and like togetherness and be on one page. You conquer anything, man. Y'all
Yeah.
working together is definitely better than working apart. Like some men might have more pride. Some men are sorry too. You know, they're looking for a meal ticket and depend on the woman. You know, and they might not even have a job. You know what I mean? So you gotta be out here working. Period. You can't have no respect on your name as a man if you're not being productive and put into this economy like everybody else.
But you still have the same thing for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Just because she
Oh yeah, it's the same thing. It goes both ways, but that's just some
You know.
men are just foolish like that. I should say.
And I think more women should hold women accountable of the things that they do, especially if you're a friend or if you older. Just like the older generation of females really don't want to talk to the younger generation of females because they have an attitude problem. But
It's just
Yeah.
how they raise, and it's a generational difference.
But I mean, if you can, if if some of them will listen and take the adjustment, then I think their lives would be better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. But I mean, for me, man, like I said, we just kind of touched in on both our perspectives a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth with mine. As a real dude, man, I've been doing it for a long time. As a young man, I've been kind of growing up early. I've been on my own since I was like 19. I mean, or 18.
That's right
You know,
time.
yeah. So been raising kids since I was 20. So for me, what I bring to the table, what I feel like what a lot of men should bring to the table, not rich, never have been rich. You know, hopefully one day I can be rich, but it will never define me. Just from an everyday, hardworking individual like me and you know what I mean, what we go through every day. Definitely keep a job. Definitely gotta be consistent with that job. You can't be out here calling off, just wanna just jump from job to job.
Hell no, you can't have things.
Like you said, stability, consistency. You gotta have that. You have to have that, and I would never talk no shit about nobody what they do. As long as you on the clock making some money, I don't give a fuck if you scrubbing toilets with toothbrushes. You on that clock doing what you gotta do. You got kids at home that need to eat, because that's real, man. Like a lot of times, or it has been times or whatever. It's a lot of guys that's lacking, you know, not worried about what the how the lady, what the lady got to go through when it comes to feeding the child. I know they get food stamps nowadays, you know what I mean, but still, it's a tough job. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Well,
And you being there to being stable and contributing your part into, you know what I mean, whether y'all together or not, you just got to be stable. And that's what you should bring to the table: stability, consistency. Teach your kids love, how to think, especially your boys. Teach them how to think in certain situations. Because that boy won't be a boy for long. He'll be a man one day.
well, you're right, and that's true. And a lot of people don't take accountable of that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some people do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you said, how you raised. So I would wish everybody success in trying to almost like reverting to the old school ways. But
Yeah.
I wish everybody success because we need it now.
Oh yeah.
We definitely
You gotta
need it now.
Teach your kids the right way. That's one thing. Another thing a man should bring to the table is bringing education. Like I said before, it ain't just about what your sons should do in a police situation. It's about teaching your daughters, because a lot of time your daughters are gonna want a man like their daddy. If you ain't around, I mean, as a dad, you know, what I mean, they don't know where to look to for that guidance. I mean, they need that balance.
But look here though, it sometimes it's not the father's fault. It's the mother's fault because she's
Oh
still
yeah, I'm going.
angry.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But
But-
still, like you said, fathers need to be fathers to their daughters.
Got to. I
You
mean,
know
I
what
got
I'm
two
saying?
daughters myself, and I don't play. They're downstairs right now. Actually, as we recording this, you got to be a father to your daughter and give them that love, because I mean, if you really think about it, if you're like proactive in your kid's life and you got a daughter, the first love they get from any type of man should be from their father.
You're right.
Yeah. So, and that's like the guideline. It sounds cliche, but it's like it's the guideline on what type of man she meets.
And mothers,
Or-
stop
or
playing
into-
games with these kids' minds, talking
Yeah,
shit against these
don't,
fathers.
I mean, don't use your personal feelings,
Right.
As a
Get out
well,
your motherfucking feelings.
don't use your personal feelings to use your child as a little pawn in your chess game
Right.
or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's never good. And a lot of times I've been through that before too. A lot of times, you know what I mean. But it never works out. It makes them look crazy
Yeah.
and things like that. But you know, karma is that one that never misses when it comes to
It
fucked
makes
up
the
shit
it
like
makes
that.
the family look crazy, man. Not just her. It makes him look crazy too because he or she, you know what I'm saying, has to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Before we get up out of here, this the thing. I like what you just said. However, kids only stay kids for a certain amount of time.
You right.
So they know the truth after a
You
while.
right.
So, I mean, no man or woman should ever have to defend their name or their, you know, how a kid looks at them based upon what the mother or father said about them.
The description.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It should never be anything like that. But however, if it is, kid can only believe, of course, typically whoever they're with the most, whether it's the mother or the father, most of the time it's the mother.
Yeah.
They're going to believe it at first till they will see things and they start putting common sense together and they'll see it for themselves. And my son, he see it and he been seeing it. Going through it with my youngest daughter, her mom, but Rennie, she downstairs right now, she can say full sentences. She sees things. I mean, she's still young. She only about to be 4 on the 29th. Shout out to my baby girl, Rennie, Serenity, my peace. She'll be 4 on the 29th, but I'm kind of going through that with her mom, and she'll see it.
Fat,
you know what I mean? When she
you
get a
know
little
what I'm
older.
saying?
Yeah, shout out to your kids, too.
Yeah,
Shout them out.
fat JT, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
R.I.P. Ken Darius. Oh, man.
R.I.P., man. R.I.P. my young king,
Darius,
man.
Kenny Ray.
Yeah.
Man. Oh,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JD. You know what I'm saying? I get that. How you play things. You hurt my heart.
I know.
But, you know, things get better in the end.
Yeah, it so will. But yeah, that's my whole thing when it comes with what man should bring to the table. You got kids, bring stability. Definitely got to come with a job. You ain't got to come with to be the breadwinner. Just come with a job and come with good intentions and good education for your kids.
And you said a mouthful and good intentions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so.
No baggage.
Off top, so. This is about at the end of it, man. It's probably the briefest we possibly could be, man. Honestly, we still went over, but it's all good. I'm with my homie Rip Dog. We out here getting turned up.
And P Gunner.
Yeah, we coming straight from the attic, y'all, man. Hey, like and subscribe. Thank y'all for liking and subscribe. And Rip Dog, we cannot end this show without you saying your goddamn thing, man.
Hey, yo, from the Midwest to the yard. Hold that motherfucker in the road.
Hold it in a row. You know what I mean? And you know what? I'm P Gunner, Shawn P. Let's get it. FTA from the attic. Late night. You know what I mean? Y'all have a nice and safe night. You know what I mean? We gonna get to this shit. To the next time we see each other again.
And you know it.
Yeah. See each other again.
So much on my mind, I'm grieving. Snatched a part of my heart and left me bleeding. Cookouts you would stomp so hard, had lights blinking. High Life was the type of beer that you would drink in. Reminiscing on the days you helped lay the semen. That's around the time my dad worked for Siemens. And Uncle Larry, yeah, we miss you too. Spending nights over your house and stay dropping jewels. I always listen, you and Grandpa I'm always missing. Another memory, my dad's job going fishing. More time with you both, I'm always wishing. Everlasting memories, I worship y'all existence. Till the next time we'll see each other again.